Hello gamers, it's SoftKitty99 and today we're on the public test realm for the Shadowlands pre-patch to take a look at some of the new customization options. Please don't hold it against me if I don't notice all the new ones, because I found it quite difficult sometimes to see which ones are new and which ones are our old traditional ones. Let's take a look at the Undead today. Now that the name is in the top of the screen, you can try and choose your name at any point during your process of choosing your character, rather than having to wait to the end. For the guys, you can see we've got a list of options here down the right hand side. You can do the traditional, use the cursor going backwards and forwards, and there's also now a drop down menu. Some of them just have numbers and others have actual names for the different options, so that might be easier to share your personal preferences with your friends so they can take a look at it themselves, because you can just give them the name of the new hairstyles. The faces, I think, are the traditional ones. I don't think there are any new ones, so let's have a quick look at the different options. As I think the options are more in the eye colour, hairstyles, body colour, that sort of thing. You've now got a new option, the skin type, with 3 options in it. You see, fresh gives you a full body, so you can't see any of the bones or underneath structure. You're fully fleshed out. Mottled has some skin missing, but it doesn't show the bones, so you've got some slight sort of decay option without showing all the bones. And then you've of course got the traditional bony option where you've got your bones sticking out and big gaps in the skin. So you've now got the choice of which one to go for. We'll take the fully fresh version so that we can take a look at the skin colour options. We've got all the traditional versions that we had before, like the very pale ones, and they've added a couple of extra ones. Now I'm not 100% sure which ones the new ones are, because I definitely remember us having greens and whites and purples before, but I think perhaps this darker purple is a new one. I think we might have had a greeny blue like this dark before. I'm pretty sure we did actually, and I do remember this colour because one of my characters was this colour. And then we've got these 2 new darker brown options, which I think are new. So I think the 3 new ones are the very dark shade, this browny green colour, and then this darkest purple. I think those are the 3 new ones, but I'm not 100% sure. But it does give you more variation in colour options for when you're choosing your new undead look, or for making your new characters. There are definitely some new hairstyles. We've now got 21. I'm not 100% sure how many we had originally, but one of the new ones is the completely a bald look, which is available for all of the races as one of the new customization options for both the girls and the guys. The mohawk is of course one of the traditional styles that we've had for quite a while. Shaggy, I remember that. Wisps, I remember that one. Yes, so I think the have they made it nice and easy? I don't know. A lot of these look very familiar. I don't remember Barbarian. I think that might be a new one. Not sure about Short, whether we had that before or not. Now that's different. Wedge. So you've got hair down the sides and then like a small mohawk up. I definitely don't remember that. I think that's a new one. Ghoul. I don't remember that either. The top knot with a side wings. It's kind of like wings, isn't it? You know, my first reaction to that one was, oh, I don't like it, but now looking at the wings, those wings are kind of hypnotic. So let's see what else we've got. Creeper. I think that might be new. It's really hard. When I started to look at them, I thought, oh, it'll be obvious which ones are the new ones. Now I'm looking at them, I'm not sure. I don't remember a really long hair like that either. This looks to me like there might be quite a few new options for this. So that's the wizard, the long hair. Demon lock, that's new. I definitely don't remember the emo thing down the emo fringe all the way down the front of your head. Oh, it's kind of a semi foam mohawk as well on the side, isn't it? Do you know, I kind of like that. I think that's kind of edgy. It reminds me of the punk rock, hard rock band styles of strange hide half your face hairdos. Hope that doesn't insult anybody. I kind of like it, I must be honest. And then quiff. It's kind of an homage to Teddy Boys, isn't it? But it's a much more updated, modern style of the quiff. That's the kind of modern take on the Teddy Boy quiff, isn't it? Okay, yes, so I think the Undeads are doing quite well, I think, in options here, looking at this. Now, hair colours. Definitely some new ones. I think that's a new one, that pale sort of golden brown. Honey blonde? Maybe? That's an awful lot of colours. Look, 17 colours, definitely a lot of new ones here. Oh, we definitely didn't have pink before. Or that sort of very white. I don't remember a very white. Maybe that colour we had and not that one, or did we have this one and not that one? One of these whites is new, and the pink is definitely new. Definitely new colours here, look. I wonder how many pink haired undead we're going to see now, because that's a new option. I always associated the bubblegum pink with the gnomes. The gnome girls with the big pigtails. But yeah, there's definitely a lot more colour options available here for the undead. Definitely a lot more choice here going forward. Let's leave it with pink. Right, and then your jaw. You can change your jaw independently to your face now, whereas before it was part of the face customisation. So you can have a completely intact, normal sort of face. Then you can have the sort of rot kissed. That's a horrible name. So it's like the area of your mouth been slightly rotted. Ooh, drooler with the tongue hanging out. I have to be honest, I've never liked that personal option myself. Slobber. It's different colours, look. So drooler's green and slobber is pink. So you can match your tongue to your hairstyle. Yeah, that's quite interesting. Slack jawed, so you've got a slightly unhinged jaw effect. Bone jawed, so that's an interesting option. It's supposed to be your bone, but it kind of looks like you've got a metal plate in place of your bone, doesn't it? Interesting. And then jawsome, so it's kind of unhinged at one side, look, with the bone visible. That's the it's kind of the slack jawed with the bone visible, isn't it? Yeah. Toothy, so you can actually see the teeth at the front there, look, on the bottom jaw. Unhinged, and that's again the same options with the slightly different, the unhinged and the joined in normally. And then we've got cheeky, which has the skin coming off on the cheeks, and then the final version is the loose, so that's the slack jawed version with the cheeks removed as well, isn't it? So let's go back to the intact one so that we can take a little bit more of a look at the face features. I just think it's easier to see the facial features if you've got the full face on. So you can have no decoration on your face. You can have the strapped one, which is the crossed studded leather straps on the face. Kind of looks like you're trying to hold your head together. Then the rotting one, so you've got little markers of rot patches. If you've gone for the bald option, you can see more of the rot, I think. And then putrid, which is even more markers and shading and texturing on the way the face kind of falling apart. And then the eye colours, we've got more eye colours available again here. We've got yellow, ooh, orangey red, that's definitely new. Purple, that's new as well, I think. So I think we might have had the yellow and the green before. Blue again is new. The sort of white and, oh look, that's kind of like blind, isn't it? And then, oh, sockets, you can have actually no eyes at all. Yeah, so definitely a lot of new options there with the eyes, aren't there? Quite crazy. Right, so let's change to the girls and take a look at them. So the faces again, we've now got 10, which I think they've not changed. I think they're the same, so we'll just go through them all. There we go. She looks a bit grim, doesn't she? Some of them look quite grim, don't they? Right, so the skin types, again, they're the same ones that the guys have got. You can have your bones sticking out. You can have some mottled rot on where your skin's, some of it's come off, and then you can have the fresh with the fully fleshed out body. And then the skin colours are going to be the same as for the guys. So we'll go through these quite quickly. We've got the traditional ones at the beginning, and then I think the new ones at the end. So you've got that variation available in the colours. And hairstyles. Again, I'm probably going to struggle to find the new ones. I really thought it was going to be easy to spot the new ones, but once you start looking at them, I'm not sure that it is. I've always quite liked that one. So I know that's one of the older ones. Long. Yeah, I think they're the traditional ones. The bride, yes, that's the style up on your head, but I think it's got more texture. Look, we've got more of a texture into these now. Yeah, so some of the older ones have got a lot more texture in them, so they've been even the old ones, some of the old ones have been updated to have a little bit more texture. Oh, no. And the bob, yeah. Yeah, I think some of these have definitely got a lot more texture. The boar tails. That is very reminiscent, isn't it, of the gnome double ponytail. So that, I think, is definitely new. Parted, that's a bit more quiffy on the front than I remember. So I do think it's a style we've had before. The unkempt, I think, is neater than it was before. Interesting. Sprouts. Oh, I don't remember that. It's got 3 pigtails. So I think that's a new one. Knowledge bump. So it's got like the puffy back. That is new as well. So you've got more volume to the hairdo there. Relaxing scream. I'm not sure a scream is relaxing. Why is it called relaxing scream? Okay. Someone was having fun with the names, weren't they? Death Rock without an A in the death. Oh yeah, that's kind of a rocker chick hairdo, isn't it? Oh, that's new, and I like that. I like that one. And then the final one is Lost, which is of course the completely bald version that everybody's now got. So let's go back to the Death Rock, because that gives us lots of volume to see the colours, and it also leaves us with the option to see the ears. And again, the colours. We've got more options for the colours. So some of them are just different shades. That one I think is a new sort of pinky colour. It's a little bit hard to see that colour with the background that we've got in here. And then the pinky pink. Definitely one of the whites is new. I think both of these pinks are new. And then these last three I think are possibly all new. You know, it's really hard to know exactly which ones are the new ones. And then the facial features, again, the same sort of thing that the guys had. So you have no markings, the straps across the face, the small rotting patches, or the putrid, bigger, like markings that are a little bit more defined in places. And then the jaw, again, you've got less choices with the girl's jaw, so you can be intact, you can be stitched, so you've got a little patch there and it's kind of got little stitches around the edges. Bone jawed, so you can see the jawline with the bone, which kind of looks like it does kind of look like you've got a metal plate on your jaw holding it together, doesn't it? Toothy, where you can see your keefs, and cheeky, where you've got the patches. So the girls have got less facial feature choices. And the eye colours, of course, are going to be the same that the guys had. We've got some traditional ones and the new ones, like the red, the purple and the blue and the grey. I think there's quite a lot of new colours I think here. I think most of these are new colours. I really do. And then the sockets, that's definitely creepy. You can make some very, very creepy looking undead now, I think. And you can also make some, if you didn't like the bony structure, you can now make an undead that doesn't look like that, and then you can go so you've got the wide range. You can go for the less creepy, almost human version of the undead, and then you can go for the super, super creepy, crazy out there sort of looks as well. So you've now got an awful lot more choice in the options for your undead. So hope that this video has helped you to have some idea of what you might want to do to change your undead that you've already got in the barbershop, or for making your brand new character. Maybe you've never played the undead again. Maybe some of these new options will encourage you to try it. Hope you've enjoyed today's episode. Please don't forget to like, comment and subscribe, and I will see you in the next one. From SoftKitty99, goodbye and happy gaming!